Gaunt's second one was あなたは私のものド S 彼女とド M 彼氏
I'm gonna say it. I busted nut to this one. This one was great. This one was fantastic.
Okay, this one. Okay, so usually to explain why I picked this one. Usually I'm like a very much a vanilla guy, you know, two happy,
This
you
is
know,
great.
loving
This is
couples.
fantastic.
But this one was the one hentai that made me realize, man, maybe crazy girls are fucking hot, man.
I mean, look, the moment I saw this, I was like, of course Gaunt's into this because this girl's literally one step away from every one of Gaunt's favorite tsundere characters.
No,
It
I
is.
mean, okay,
This is one step above a tsundere character.
okay, because you talked about reverse rape earlier, and like I feel like
This
you
wasn't
know,
reverse rape.
This was like reverse mind break. You know,
This was like a started off as blackmail, but then it just ended up.
No,
as
it just
them
ended
both
up
wanted
as
to
like
fuck.
just standard like S&M, right?
But it was hot.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was hot, but I don't know. I'm just not really into like the
Although
sadistic girls.
I did have a kind of like shot them out there for a moment when
Yeah.
they were talking like who took the. So the premise is that like she asks him out. And, the guy says no.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she has the guy's phone.
Yeah.
And on this phone is a picture of him like in BDSM outfit, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, if you don't want me to send this to everyone in the school, you need to come to my place.
come back to my house."
Yeah. Right. And so it's like, oh, okay. And then halfway through when they're fucking, she's like, "Oh, who took this picture?" And I was having a great time. And then she goes, "Oh, my sister took it. My little sister." I'm like, "Whoa."
I completely forgot about that.
And then she's like,
it just isn't brought up again.
yeah, and then he's like,
Yeah.
your sister took it. And he's like, yeah. And it's like, all right, keep fucking me. It's like, are we not going to touch upon this
and then
again? Or?
and then he's like, "Yeah, she doesn't want anything sexual out of it." And I was like, press X to down.
I was like, you sure about
I was
that?
like, I think she does. And I saw an episode 2 with a different girl, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna guess that's the little sister.
No, I mean it's unfortunately this is just like a one shot. That episode 2 is a completely different girl, completely different guy. It's one of those ones where this is like
God,
this-
I hate that so much.
Yeah, because I wanted more of this. I wanted more of this. I was very disappointed that we didn't get more of this. And because the thing about this is that for me, this one was all premise. Because I didn't even think the girl looked that hot. Honestly,
Oh no,
like,
there was some
animation-
frames where she looked fucking butt ugly.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
animation
yeah.
is subpar to say the least.
the animation was subpar. The character designs were fucking shit.
It was like a CDI game at some point. Like there was 1 or 2 frames, and I'm like, fuck, what happened to her face?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I also
But-
just like one scene that I just couldn't fucking get over is like when he's like first like he's like, you know, kind of like doing Caesar and like sitting on his knees. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, all right, jack off. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you jack off while
Yeah, I'm
sitting
like, can
on
I
your
at
knees?
least like put my knees
I'm
down?
like, oh my
come
god,
on.
yeah, like my legs would be fucked. Like I wouldn't be able to concentrate. And he does it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, your legs are dead, bro. Like there's no way I'll be able to keep a boner with this.
No, because what I liked about this was that it didn't immediately just go to the fucking. There was so much.
yeah.
There was so much build
I like
up.
that. I like
yeah,
that.
and it was one of the hentai where I'm just like, man. Normally you just want to skip straight to the fucking, but this one made the payoff worth it. You know what I mean?
this is good.
That's what made this like. This is what a good plot in a hentai can be, where it's just like you have enough build up that you need without it being boring.
Right,
It-
but that's because like the S&M like side of things kind of made like a nice like twist on it, right? It wasn't just like standard boy and standard girl
Yeah.
are talking and then it gets to the fuck. It's
Also-
like it's a little spice to it, right?
yeah. It was like the right amount of spice to
Yeah,
it without
yeah.
being too over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, why is it like when it's rape and hentai, it's like full on like fucking like Jesus Christ, like disgusting.
Yeah.
But then when it's reverse rape, it's always like, well, I guess you should fuck me. And it's like, come on.
I think you just really like reverse rape.
Well, I do, but it's never actually like the way. Like it's nowhere near like the reverse of what the rape is.
Yeah,
in hentai,
right,
right?
right.
It's always like.
It's always suggestive, right?
Yeah, but like this one, like I mean, the guy could have left at any time, and she said that the guy could have left, and she gave him his phone back. He could have left. That wasn't. Come on.
But he wasn't going to because he's a masochist, right? Like
Yeah.
that was the whole
He
premise
wanted
of
it,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's why
It was weirdly realistic.
That's why I was. That's why I
That's
was
what
like,
it is, right? It was
This is
weirdly
why we need to
realistic.
correct the reverse rape tag. It should be reverse. Suggest that you fuck me, please.
Just reverse suggested.
Reverse suggested blackmail rape. Because there's no. I mean, yeah. I mean, I liked it. It was good. It was good. It was the first time I saw a blowjob in hentai that well, not first one. It's like, very rarely where I was like, that's hot. I was like the
hot.
Leonardo DiCaprio thing with nice. I like that.